Hey you guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel, Divinely Gifted. I am Shay. Oh my god, I missed you guys. I was on vacation. My birthday was last Saturday. I was in Jamaica. Oh. Anyways, we'll catch up later. But peace and prosperity to each and every one of you guys. I was just doing shorts and the ex is back, baby, and y'all need a reading, okay? Because what is happening here? What is happening? What is happening? Listen, this relationship card with this humor card coming out. Hold on. Is it? Okay. Now, because these are blockages, right? So I need you guys to understand this. We ain't even getting into the reading yet, but this came out because you need to know. When it comes to relationships, you always try to see the brighter side of the relationship. You always try to be positive. You always try to find the good in the relationships that you are connected to because of your heart space. Because you are afraid of either being alone or nobody ever gave you the chance, or this is all coming from inner childhood healing that needs to be healed within you. Okay? Because if you're in a relationship and it's toxic, but you're always trying to see the positive in the toxicity, then it's becoming a more of a hindrance and a burden to you and your path than what you are believing. Okay, so this humor with this relationships is letting you know, yeah, it was a little blurry. So this humor in relationships is letting you know, like right then and there, like, bro, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And then it says I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Now I also feel like for some of you guys, in the past, you guys used to attract very low vibrational energies. You guys used to attract people who weren't really in alignment with you. And now, because you're choosing a new way of being, you're challenging yourself to look at the brighter side of the situation. Like I said, a lot of, I don't know if I said this in this clip, but a lot of the old you, a lot of the old versions, the old ideas, the old timelines, a lot of these things will come to the surface to challenge you, to see if you're ready to move on. And this is going to be you at your crossroads, choosing a new path, letting go of the past and creating a new. Okay, now I also feel as though it says I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Once you be able to close out certain timelines, certain karmic, once you wrap up certain karmic relationships, you will then start to attract higher vibrational people, energy, things that is more in alignment with you and where you are going. Okay. It says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Now, I need you to understand that you guys do not take your feelings into consideration enough. When people from the past, when people that you share relationship with, friends, family, intimacy, whatever, when these people come back, you totally disregard your feelings, disregard what you've been through, how you felt, how they made you feel, and they kind of guilt tripped you into believing them and seeing their side of the situation, and you no longer see your side of the situation. So you try to justify what they did, and understand that is the greatest form of trauma on yourself, is when you know that somebody has wronged you, but you find ways to justify why they've wronged you. Okay? Self-sabotage at its finest. But let's get into the reading. So Spirit, when it comes to the collective, when it comes to love, life, and happiness, when it comes to love and their ex or whatever is happening, when it comes to love, what is the advice that you have for the collective working in their highest good, for their highest favor, please and thank you? Main blockage is growth. Main blockage is failure. Main blockage is discipline. Bottom of the deck, we have grief. Some of you guys are still holding and harboring on to resentment. You guys are holding on to the hurt. You guys are holding on to what they did, what they said, how they did it. And all this energy is coming to the forefront so you can forgive. Okay? It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Now, some of you guys are holding on to the idea of something. Okay? With this grief card here at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy, this is why it's hard for you to move on, for you to actually go in a new direction, because you're still holding on to the idea, the thought of something. And this thought, this idea that you're holding on to is you grieving your old version of you, the version of you that you're leaving behind. you're grieving that part of you, but this is showing up as someone else, as something that you can attach it to. You don't know this version, you don't know this aspect of healing. So it's hard for you to say, you know what, I'm feeling like this because of my own expectations that I put. What you're looking at is the relationship, how the relationship felt. Am I explaining this right? Lord. Okay, let me see. For those of you guys, let's talk about it real quick. Okay. When you guys are in relationships, 9 times out of 10, the person that you're in a relationship with is your trigger, is the person that's going to help you heal what you need to heal. They're your reflection. They're there to specifically put you on your journey where you need to be when it comes to self-love. Okay, now this is going to be different for everybody. Maybe some people need to learn how to speak up, or maybe some people need to learn how to set healthy boundaries, or maybe some people need to know how to stay disciplined in their no. Okay, whatever it is. So when you go through a breakup, 9 times out of 10, you get to blaming the person. Oh, they did this, they did that. And you rarely introspect and say, you know what, this affected me. I could have done this. I should have put boundaries here. I didn't have boundaries. I didn't show up. You rarely take the time to introspect on the ways that you could have showed up better for yourself, or the ways that you could have expressed better for yourself, or the ways that you could have stood up better for yourself. Okay. Or the ways you allowed certain behaviors, or you really don't introspect to say, you know what, this happened and this affected me, and this is how it made me feel, and this is why I'm like this, and this is why I respond like this. Like, that part of your healing journey, it is sometimes null and void, because it's so easier to blame the outside person, which brings me back to circling back to the grief, the idea, the thought. So you had an idea, you thought that this person was going to be the person you spent the rest of your life with, whatever happened, however happened, wherever it happened, or what so have you, right? So now that you guys are broken up, you look at the relationship and you criticize, you point, you judge, you dissect, you hurt over the relationship, over the loss. But what you're not understanding is, in that relationship, you were one person, and that one person is gone. And now you're grieving that person. You're grieving the person that you were. And now you're stepping into a new person. I hope that just made sense. So the idea, the thought, or whatever you're holding on to, you're harboring onto resentment. Under here, we have grief and we have blame. Can we talk about it? I really hope that if that made sense, you guys, please let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, please, somebody tell me. Okay, because I need to know that you guys are getting it. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a something. Okay. So back to the blockage cards. So now we hear blockage for, you have growth, failure, and you have discipline. Some of you guys are so hard on yourself, and you can only see where you have failed. You cannot see past that. You can only see the repeated cycles, the patterns, the behaviors. You cannot see past that. You failed. Something did not work. You're looking at it as a loss, and you're not understanding that because you lost it, this gives you new room to grow. This gives you new room to transform. This gives you new room to be able, this opens up space for new things to come in. So the growth here is, deep down inside, you're ready to go on and expand, but also deep down inside, you're still holding on to the past version of yourself that was attracted to the person, or that was in love with the person, or that desired the person that you recently just left. And now Spirit is asking you to, instead of looking at this situation as something that has failed, look at it as something that you have grew from, that you have outgrew, something that is no longer attached to your journey. And then this is why discipline is here. For some of you guys are needing to learn how to stay disciplined with your no, because when your ex comes back, just because they come back doesn't mean that it's time for you to reconcile. Doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you guys are now can work on your relationship. Sometimes it comes back so you can actually put a healthy boundary in place, because with this discipline card here, what Spirit is saying is that you weren't disciplined in your no enough. You didn't say no enough. You didn't stand up for yourself enough. You weren't true to yourself enough. And this is why you feel like a failure. And this is why you can't see and recognize your growth. With this discipline, it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So Spirit is saying, if you know this situation, you have outgrown this situation. If this situation isn't in alignment with you, stop making excuses for why it can be in alignment with you. Stop making excuses, or stop settling, or stop lowering your standards. Stop going against your better judgment. Stop choosing something in which you know is out of alignment with you, and be more disciplined in your no. Be more disciplined to your goals. Be more disciplined to the things that you have and the things that you desire out of a relationship and out of a person. Be more disciplined here with this discipline card, because sometimes you guys end up doubling back. You guys circle back. You guys go against your word all the time. And Spirit is saying, now is the time for you to stay committed to you. Okay? Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Let's see. You got an ex coming back. What's their true intentions? What's going on with this ex? We have the Seven of Swords. Now, I'm telling you right here, this person has hidden motives. Okay? This Seven of Swords means they're lying, they're sneaky, they're calculating their steps. They're also running away from their own truth. It's easier to try to come and point the finger and manipulate and try to it's like they dance around the truth, or they never take full accountability here with the Seven of Swords. I also feel like they have a deeper plan there with the Seven of Swords too. They could be off of themselves here with the Seven of Swords is what I'm getting. So be careful when you have someone resurfacing, and let's be clear. Sometimes it's not even a person. Sometimes it's an energy that comes back. And this is something that you need to pay attention to. You need to pay attention to the signs, okay? But justice is here at the bottom of the deck with the devil card. Justice is trying to show you. It's trying to show you the truth. It's trying to show you the truth. And this is also asking you to stay true to who you are, to stand your ground, to make wise choice decisions, to make balanced decisions, okay? Because with the devil card being here at the bottom of the deck, with the Seven of Swords out for their true intentions, this means that there is a very strong bond here, but it's not stronger than you. This is obsessive behavior. This is codependency. This is a lot of temptation. This is like feeding. This is feeding off of you. This is what's happening here. This is feeding off of you. So this is like feeding your triggers and feeding your insecurities, and this is how they keep you stuck and stagnant here with the devil card here. Listen, what's going on with this person that's coming back? Look at this card acting up. Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is asking you to protect yourself. Okay, be very mindful when this person comes back. Set healthy boundaries. Communicate your needs. Say what you need to say. Set healthy boundaries, because you're in this very much so energy of nurturing. Now, I also feel like some of you guys might turn to a friend for advice. What does Spirit want you to know about this? The Two of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys might turn to a friend you might turn to a friend for advice, and you're going to be so in and out, up and down about your decision about what you should do, how you should go about a situation. The Two of Pentacles is here because Spirit is telling you that this is on you. You have to learn how to find balance. You have to learn how to listen to your intuition. You have to learn how to choose your own paths ahead, because not everybody is going to understand, because it's your path, okay? Now, for others of you guys, this has nothing to do with a friend. This has something to do with you, and understanding where you are and what you've been through. The Queen of Swords is you being in a very protective energy. You're trying to protect the things that you are planting, okay? Now, I also feel as though this Queen of Swords is the opposite energy. This Queen of Swords is going to come off very loving and nurturing, but deep down inside, they're still cold. They're still detached. They still don't give a fuck, okay? And that's why the Two of Pentacles is here. They come back in trying to make it all. They're trying to sell you a dream. But in all reality, the Hangman being at the bottom of the deck to the Six of Wands. I can't make this shit up. The Hangman being at the bottom of the deck to the Six of Wands is basically like there is no victory and success here. It's only temporary. It's only mental. It's a mind game that they're running here. With the Queen of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles, they could have this could be the mother or father of your children here with this queen. It's energy, so take it how it resonates, okay? Take what you need, leave what you don't. But it could be the mother or father of your children, or you guys are going to a woman to ask for advice, and they're going to give you mixed signals, or this person could be communicating, giving you mixed signals. Take what you need, leave what you don't, okay? Somebody is giving mixed signals, or this is spirit telling you that you need to find balance and find your own answers within yourself. The Hangman here being at the bottom of the deck is you're going to feel stuck, but you're already going through an awakening. But now it's time for you to put what you've been through, to learn from your past mistakes, to really sit back and analyze situations and take your time. If you find yourself confused, if you find yourself at a pause or a standstill, take it for what it is and do some introspecting and say, why do I feel stuck? Why do I feel confused? Where are these feelings coming from? What I was singing before is, why does it hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad? I thought I was over you, but I keep crying when I don't love you. So why does it hurt so bad? That's Whitney Houston, you guys. Why does it hurt so bad? So what you guys are trying to figure out is, now that this person has came back, why is all these different feelings and emotions coming up? Because these are the aspects, the parts of you that haven't been healed yet. This person is coming back in to trigger you, to trigger your healing. And this is something that you need to pay attention to. The Two of Pentacles here is you're not confused. You are not confused. You know exactly what to do. Now it's time for you to protect yourself with this Queen of Swords energy. When they come back, don't be afraid to cut a motherfucker off. You don't even have to listen to half the stuff that they're saying, because you already know what they're going to say. You've been working on yourself. You've been healing yourself. And yeah, it's going to take some time for you to actually fully feel comfortable and confident in who you are, which is why you're coming up as a Two of Pentacles. But guess what? As long as you go in, you introspect, as long as you go in and say, hey, if I accept this offer, will I be going against what it is I truly want? If I accept this offer, or if I open back up, or if I reconcile, is this something that's going to be in full and complete alignment with me and my soul's growth and my highest good? Hey, if this person comes back and X, Y, and Z happens, what do I truly want from this situation? Is this somebody that I really want? Understand that once you love someone, feelings never go away. Sometimes you just be mad. Sometimes you can compartmentalize. Sometimes you can push feelings away. But once you actually love someone, the feelings, the love is always going to be there. You just, as time goes on, you learn how to maneuver, you learn how to move through the feelings. You learn how to put people in their proper place, put people in proper positions, okay? Because I love you does not mean that I have to spend the rest of my life with you. Because I love you does not mean that I'm just going to allow you to treat and do me any old type of way. Because I love you, that doesn't mean that I'm just going to keep giving you chance after chance after chance. Because I love you, that doesn't mean that I'm going doesn't mean I'm going to put you before myself, because that is a pattern. That is something I have been doing in the past, and I can no longer do that, because every time I did that, it made me feel imbalanced. It made me question myself. It made me go against my self-worth and value. It made me look at love in a tainted lens, okay? But with the Hangman here, this situation isn't going to go far, because it will be an uphill battle. It will be an uphill, like it will be all peachy key, and then boom, you're going to be right back here at the Eight of Swords, and you're feeling stuck, confused, sad. Now the Temperance card here is because some of you guys think this is your soulmate, okay? Some of you guys think this is your soulmate. Look at this card. Look at this card. Soulmates doesn't leave you here stuck at a stalemate, confused. The Two of Swords here with the Moon is asking you to pay attention to the things that are in the dark, the things that you cannot see, the things that you only know behind closed doors. Pay attention to that, okay? What's done in the dark. The Chariot spirit is asking you to move on, to move forward from something or someone, okay? But let's keep it kicking. What's going on with this person? What's going on with the ex, the return of the Mac? Lord. Ace of Cups. Now, what's going on? What does the collective need to know? Five of Wands. Now, this Ace of Cups, because you were being showered with love from the universe here with this Ace of Cups to the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is conflict, inner turmoil, and you finally started to be in a space where energy to where you finally started to choose yourself, where you finally started to do things that made you happy, or you finally started to trust you and your intuition here. The Five of Wands is now this energy comes back and it kind of throws you off here with the Six of Pentacles to the Tower. Now, every time you give to this person or into this situation, it causes conflict. There is something here that's created some type of blockage. And this blockage is so big, it causes a tower. You go from Five of Wands to the Tower. Okay, bottom of the deck is the World. This situation is done. It's finito. It's a wrap. There is no further this situation can go. I'm telling you here, I'm telling you now. Now, understand that everybody is in different spaces in their healing journey. So sometimes when you go through situations and your ex comes back, you see the Temperance card come out in a tarot spread. That's all you see. And you like, I knew this was my person, and this is we just have to work it out. We have to find balance and blah blah blah, X, Y, and Z. Listen. Everybody is going to do what they need to do for themselves. Sometimes that requires you going back, and sometimes that requires you to repeat certain lessons and trials and tribulations until you actually get the bigger picture here. Okay, but with the Tower being here, this is something happened unexpectedly, or I don't even think this is something happened unexpectedly. This is a foundation, something that has been totally broken down to the where it cannot be broken down anymore. This is a cycle that is finally cleared. But the Moon card is here. Something to see these two cards come out in a spread, baby. This means that there is a hidden ulterior motive here. This person, for all you know, this person could be trying to trap you, okay? For all you know. Oh, this is what this is saying. This is what this is saying. This doesn't even have nothing to do with the person. This has something to do with you. Now understand, the World is here. This is a cycle of completion. You already done your part. You don't need to give to the situation any longer. 2222 is what I just saw. 2222. The World card is here with the Moon. Spirit is asking you to go towards the unknown, to go towards things that make you better, to choose a path that you aren't familiar with. When I say go towards the unknown, Spirit is asking you to listen to your intuition here and allow it to trust and allow it to guide you, because sometimes you tend to choose the obvious things, or you tend to go back to the comfort zone, or the thing that it feels most familiar. And Spirit is asking you here with the Moon is to trust that it's to trust the next phase, to trust the next step, and to trust that regardless if you take this person with you or if you don't take this person with you, that as long as you are listening to your intuition and you're doing what you feel like is best for you, then it leads to a lot of victory and success. And that's why the Star card is here. Now, I want you guys to know that there's something that you've been asking for, and this is written for you in the stars to have it. Now, for others of you guys, this is about you choosing your healing path. You stand in your ground here, and some of you guys are going to remain single. Some of you guys are not going to take the bait. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles, and after you get to the Nine of Pentacles, what do we have? We have a new beginning. We have a fresh start. We have a clean slate, and this is going to be very heartbreaking for you. This is like I said. This is going to be old feelings and stuff resurfacing, but for your own healing, for your own good. Okay? The Strength card. I can't make this up. So I don't know who's coming back, why they're coming back, when they're coming back. But what I can tell you here is that overall energy for love, overall energy. What I can tell you is that it's safe for you to love. What I can tell you is that bottom of the deck is keep an open mind. Overall energy for love is to keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations, okay? And then codependency is here, and pay attention to the red flags with separation. Now, With this being the overall energy for love, this pay attention to the red flags, codependency, and keep an open mind is, like I said, some of you guys, you go back to what's familiar, and what's familiar could be a codependent relationship, or it could be like a one-sided relationship, okay? And that's something that you need to pay attention to, that because it always leads in separation, okay? Now, going into these cards here, it's safe for you to love religious factors and release your ex. You're being guided because religious factors is here to release your ex. You're being guided to choose a different path. And this path is separating you from someone, okay? And this someone that is separating you from is very selfish, okay? I'm telling you, because it's the Seven of Swords. All right, that's, oh my God. They're sneaky, conniving. Release your ex. I can't make this shit up. Girl with the snake. Empath, narcissism paradigm, being charmed or used, enabled boundaries. I'm trying to tell you, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference, unconditional love. This is like you breaking free from this energy and start loving you, because they don't even know what it's like to give or receive love. But how they're going to get you is they're going to be like sending you pictures, or they're going to be looking at pictures, or you're going to look at pictures, or something's going to happen when it comes to a picture. And then y'all gonna go back down memory lane. And just remember that you used to chase this person. You used to try to show and prove to this person what it was like, or you used to try and show to prove to this person what you could be, or it's something like that. Like you used to try to show them like, oh, I could be better, or this could work, or what so have you. But the relationship was karmic. It was never supposed to work, but it left you heartbroken how something happened here. And it took some time for you to heal. And you guys probably started to move on. You probably started to like somebody else and all that. But yeah. Endings bring new beginnings. Yeah. Yep. And this person feels you moving on. Look. The soulmate. So that situation was wrapped up. You started to move on with a soulmate. This person comes back in, bow. Oh, and how could you, blah blah blah, X, Y, and Z. They start telling you how you hurt them and starting to blame you. But all in all, when you focus on yourself, you get all the answers that you need. All in all. I don't even know why I went down this pink card deck. I just wanted you guys to see with this release your ex, what you was letting go of. And you're letting go of a person that's a snake, that's very sneaky and conniving. Like, to see the Seven of Swords to the girl with the snake to the moon card, it's like, it's too much for me. It's too much. The strength card is here because it's like, have confidence and have strength in yourself. Find the inner strength to be able to say no and walk away completely. Okay? So yes, if Spirit has to give you any advice, can we get a self-love oracle for the collective? Where we at? Can we get a self-love oracle for the collective? Can we get a self-love oracle for this love? Be as you are without harm to anyone or anything. Appreciate diversity as a part of nature. Variety is the spice of life. Coexist. Be as you are without harm to anyone. Practice patience. Conditions outside of us sometimes determine the best thing to move forward. Wait and work on something else until the conditions change. Coexist and patience. So that is your advice, you guys. To be as you are and to practice patience. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, loves.